So we're going to talk to the incoming chair, Karen Pavlicin, founder and publisher at Elva Resa Publishing, and also has been on the board of directors, served her entire 4-year term, which is the max that anyone can serve on the board, and has been voted in to be the incoming board chair by the board itself. So your chair is chosen by the board. Of all the necessary candidates, Karen was seen as by far the best choice. So Karen, I'd love to hear from you a little while. Thank you for doing this. I think we have another really interesting 2 years ahead.
I think we do. Thank you, Angela and Carla. Wow, I have to go after that one. Even though I can't see everyone's faces on the call, I felt a lot of heads nodding, Carla, when you said the past 2 years were not what you expected. And in the chat, I can see that some folks cried as well. So thank you for your leadership and gracefulness in taking on those challenges. In my 4 years on the board, I've had the pleasure and privilege of serving under the guidance of 2 strong board chairs, Brooke Warner and Carla Olson, each with very different leadership styles, and I hope to bring forward some of the lessons learned from each. My time on the IBPA board and its task forces and committees has generated some of the most meaningful experiences of my publishing career. I started my company, Elva Resa Publishing, 25 years ago, and IBPA, which was PMA at that time, and our regional affiliates were there right from the beginning. I've witnessed a lot of positive change over the years and found an invaluable community that has helped to sustain my business and me during some tough periods, especially the past 2 years. While I'm sure we're all eager to transition to easier times, as Angela just said, the reality is that many of our challenges, supply chain, paper shortages, distribution, just to name a few, will continue, and we'll need to respond with creative solutions. And as Carla said, I'm really proud of our IBPA board and staff and committees for proactively laying the strategic groundwork for our priorities leading into the past 2 years. The pandemic and civil unrest certainly accelerated our response, but that strategic thought leadership put in place prior to the profound convergence of significant global crises prepared us to be able to respond to the critical issues of our time. And our work since has positioned IBPA and our members to lead the publishing industry in solutions going forward. We've expanded our membership and participation in several organizations like the Copyright Alliance that Catherine mentioned, opening up access to a greater collective voice for change with other creative industries. We provided guidance for research into good distribution practices, generating potential avenues of sustainability beyond traditional publishing's legacy systems. We improved the processes of our IBPA committees that we just heard from, enabling us to proactively identify issues impacting our members and execute meaningful campaigns to address them. We established many new programs that provide greater benefits and market access for our members. We are leading the future of publishing, and as independent publishers, we have the passion and flexibility to build on the positive momentum of our community that has been strengthened by coming together and lifting each other up when the world tried to pull us down. As we look forward, I invite and encourage each of you to be intentional about your IBPA membership. Your experience is valuable, and the more you get involved, the more you will gain. IBPA is a community of creative, super smart professionals who are generous with their time and expertise. I learn something new every month from our webinars, podcasts, committees, roundtables, magazine, conversations with colleagues. The more I engage, the more I want to be engaged. The more I allow myself to be vulnerable and share the challenges I'm facing, the more I realize I am not alone in those challenges. So share your knowledge and experience with each other. Be innovative, be inclusive and welcoming, be open to new ideas and relationships. Together, we'll not only navigate the challenges, we will forge a new path toward achieving that IBPA vision of a world where every independent publisher has the access, knowledge, and tools to professionally engage in all aspects of an inclusive publishing industry. I view my role as board chair as one of an enabler and facilitator to advance the priorities set by the board and support the work of IBPA's exceptional staff, to represent the voices of all 4,000 and growing members, to nurture key relationships with other organizations in our industry and sister industries, to leverage collective strengths for the good of independent publishing. And of course, to keep inclusivity at the forefront of all we do, so that independent, traditional, hybrid, and author publishers from all communities have equal opportunity to participate in IBPA and the business of publishing at all levels, so that everyone can find themselves in the content they read. At our January meeting, the board reaffirmed IBPA's mission to lead and serve the independent publishing community by providing advocacy, education, and tools for success. We set 4 priority goals, each with key strategies to achieve them, and paraphrased, these priority goals and key strategies are to recruit, serve, and retain members, including outreach to those who are underrepresented and whose programs reflect diverse points of view, providing valuable education opportunities, networking, and other benefits to a broad range of organizations and individuals in independent publishing. To eliminate bias and enhance diversity by fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion within IBPA leadership, policies, practices, publications, programs, and membership. And by promoting equitable participation by all persons in the association and the profession of independent publishing. To advocate for independent publishing, proactively identifying and speaking with a unified voice on issues of concern to independent publishers as a means of supporting and strengthening our profession, being a respected thought leader within the publishing industry, and building strong relationships with independent publishing allies. And finally, to investigate and shape the future of independent publishing, especially related to supply chain, distribution, and environmental concerns, identifying financially viable solutions as our members navigate an evolving independent publishing landscape. We have strong leaders in place and a tenacious community of passionate members to achieve these goals. I want to once again thank Carla for her leadership as board chair over the past 2 very challenging years and through June. Don't forget you're still here till June 30th, Carla. And thank you to the outgoing board members, Kelly, Peter, and Lindy. Kelly and Peter were my incoming board year, and we've served together on many task force. You will truly be missed. Thank you to the current board members. Hang in there. I know it has not been easy doing this work virtually. I look forward to seeing you all at Pub U next week in Orlando. Welcome to our rockstar new board members. We are so grateful for your willingness to serve our membership in this way. I hope your experience on the board will be as life-changing as mine has been. Shout out to all of our committee members, Pub U speakers, and other volunteers. We truly could not do what we do without your enthusiastic spirit and tireless efforts. A special thanks to Angela Bull, who excels as CEO and I'm pretty sure hardly ever sleeps, and all the staff. I am so impressed by your knowledge and passion and so appreciative of the care you take with our members and programs. And to all of our members, I look forward to hearing about your challenges and successes and to serving you as board chair. Thank you all for your confidence. I am truly honored and excited to lead this incredible team of professionals. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. It's one of the most bittersweet moments every, well, not every year, but at least every other year when we have a board chair turnover. We're always really grateful for the work that the previous chair did that Carla was able to accomplish, but we're very excited to be able to work with you in an increased capacity, for you to be the leader that takes us into the new years that are going to come ahead for IBPA. I know there's going to be different and interesting challenges, but your experience has shown that this is the right time and this is the right seat. And I'm very excited for what we're all going to be able to learn from you as we move forward into the next year. and 2 years, because I'm sure we're going to get you signed on for a second one-year term after the first one ends. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.